Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. About 2 days ago, Kenya Kwanza government announced price hikes in petroleum products. And Kenyans are not taking that lightly. Kenyans are very angry at William Samoei Ruto and his government. I want us to listen to some Kenyans, after which we are going to dig deep into their sentiments to understand what's happening behind the scenes. Listen to this.
Tulijaribu Moi tukifikiria tu Nandi wako na uongozi, hakuna. Tumejaribu Ruto sasa tena. Sasa yeye ndio kuharibu zaidi.
Afadhali Moi.
Sasa hata tuone ni vitu gani yenye watatufanyia hapa.
Hata afadhali Moi wafufue Moi asimame kwa nini? Afadhali hata Moi arudi ama Kibaki. Sisi tunaumia. Kila kitu iko juu, sukari, iko chakula iko juu sana. Watoto kusomesha.
Akiongeza leo kesho anaenda China. Akiongeza leo kesho anaenda Amerika. Sasa tutajua ukweli iko wapi. Sasa president afanye chenye anataka. Tumemwachia uwezo wake.
Yeye alituambia akipita kura kila kitu itaenda chini. Yeye mwenyewe ndiye alisema. Sio sisi na watu wakampigia kura. Sasa zile anapandisha vitu, anapanda ndege anaenda China kukula chura. Na sisi huko nyuma tunapaki tunahangaika.
Kama tungejua. Tulikuwa naambia vijana wacha tupigie huyu mzee kura, huyu kijana kura. Tukiwacha mzee, kumbe tulikuwa tunachimbia kaburi.
Yes. That has been the feeling across the country. Everywhere Kenyans are complaining about Ruto's rule. The mountain is complaining, Kalenjin Rift Valley is complaining, Nyanza Western Coast, everywhere Kenyans are complaining. So I just don't understand which formula William Ruto will use to win 2027 presidential election. I'm not just seeing any formula. Even rigging has got some limits. You only rig when at least you have some votes or you have some supporters behind you. At this rate, by 2027, the whole country, a whopping majority of Kenyans, will be against William Samoei Ruto. And that's not far-fetched. Looking at the kind of sufferings Kenyans are going through, it will be sane Kenyans against Kenyans who are not sane at all. It will be that kind of a race. And come 2027, if at all, he'll be lucky to reach there, it will not matter who will challenge William Ruto for the presidency. Kenyans will not care about that. Kenyans will vote against William Samoei Ruto. And that's why I strongly believe we are staring at a one-term president. And the gods have blinded William Ruto to a point. He's not seeing that. His supporters are not seeing that. They are chest thumping and thinking they've already won 2027 presidential election. So they don't care at all what Kenyans on the ground are saying. The truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, as time goes by, the sufferings are going to increase. William Ruto will be hated to a point. Any leader who will be supporting William Ruto by that 2027, that leader will be seen as an enemy of the people. I strongly believe in that. So I have some issues with people who are still doubting that. The mere fact that you are doubting that, you are actually giving William Ruto the power, or rather the powers, to actually rig himself in come that 2027. If all Kenyans can have this conviction that this is a man who, irrespective of what, he will not make it in 2027, he will not make it. Listening to those Kenyans, it's very clear Ruto has failed. So if it's about a leader being voted on the basis of performance without taking sides at all, this is a leader who has already failed. He has failed to deliver. He has brought misery upon Kenyans. So if it's about development, service delivery, he has failed on that front. Listening to those Kenyans who, again, some Kenyans, or other Kenyans, are now losing hope in Ruto's rule. So this notion that give him time, will deliver, Kenyans have already lost hope. They know this is a man who will not deliver. And the truth be said, even if given 100 years, this government will not deliver. And for those who have been following me, that's what I've always maintained in this forum. And it's actually coming true. That even if given time, the government will not deliver. We have started seeing some Ruto's foot soldiers, such as Wasingishu, Women Rep, Gladys Boss Sholei, already now trying to bring the aspect of Israel-Hamas war. But that's also worsening the situation. So it's one excuse after the other. And even maybe after Israel, they'll also find another excuse. A confirmation that this is a very clueless government. Anytime we see oil prices or petroleum prices going up, William Ruto always flies, or rather Ruto flies outside the country. So prices are being increased, he disappears, he goes, or rather he flies out. Another confirmation that Ruto is playing some psychological games with Kenyans. Upon coming back, he'll start cheating Kenyans that, I was there looking for some goodies for you. While we know for a fact that he is in China to lobby for some loans. We are going to dig deep into that in our next video. But one thing that is certain, this is a government that has failed. Kenyans have lost all hope and trust. Kenyans have lost hopes and trust in Ruto's rule. How I just wish these leaders were bold and brave enough just to resign. It's not a private office that it must be you. Yes. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, also subscribe. The sentiments by Kenyans confirms one main thing. The government has failed. Kenyans are losing trust in this government. William Ruto is just taking Kenyans in circles. Ruto will be a one-term president. Let's meet in our next analysis.